Oh, now everyone needs to know your lock password. Now everyone needs to know your lock screen.
Oh.
It's I'll run the top-down camera.
It's just an L. I take an L every time I check my phone.
One. Alright, welcome back. Sand Ministries. This stream might end up being really short. I don't know yet. I'm feeling pretty ill. Michelle got really sick earlier this week, and I think I finally caught it. Despite my best efforts not to. But now we are in what I call the conceptual part of the stream, where me and Steven, we do exactly that. We talk about concepts, because from here on out, we're going to be doing a lot of changes that are more or less permanent, and we got to really plan ahead for some of this stuff. Because at the end of the day, if the steam engine bay's actually pretty small. You think, oh yeah, we'll just throw in this flex fuel sensor, for example, which I have converted already to AN fittings. However, it doesn't fit here. That's not flat or wide enough. And then here, there's a brake proportioning valve that goes here. So that doesn't really count. That's not flat. We can make it flat, but it's kind of obvious. And the feed for the fuel rail is right here. So really, it needs to be between this area where the fuel rail is and this area down here where fuel lines come in. So I thought maybe we go here, and then the steering rack and brake lines can go right here. Over here, nope, that's too tall, and it hits this plastic down here. Anywhere up here hits the booster.
What if you take off the portioning valve the Master has, and then just mount it right there? Reuse that bracket.
That'd be kind of funky, but doable.
It is almost a perfect position for it, in terms of grouting.
Yeah. That'd be cool. Kind of like that.
Nice and serviceable, easy to get to the fittings if you need to pull the motor.
Easy to modify the bracket, it's flat.
We can just make another kick-ass adapter plate. Got plenty of star left. Just trying to figure out how these filler plates are going to work. Because our engine bay is very curvy.
Yeah. We don't necessarily, how he did it wouldn't necessarily be how we do it. I don't know if that's the way to go or not. But it is it was an easy way to fill in some of these holes. For us, there's not, I think, quite as many.
Even if you do just put a flat plate over it, over there wouldn't be too hard. You wouldn't be giving them too much space just to...
Right, to come across. This is the highest point to come across here, just fully.
Even if it's at weird angles.
I hide this too, which I want to keep since I'm reusing that washer tank.
Even if it's at weird angles, it'll still give it kind of that, flat look in the engine bay.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of it's just not formed very cleanly. Because obviously aesthetics were part of the goal for making this engine bay in the first place. This little extra ridge here, it gets kind of funky in there. That's my fault. That's where I was going to run that battery tray.
Mm-hmm.
So I tried to dent it down to make it fit. Hopefully John can help me work some of that out, or we can bondo that back to being smoother.
Well, you can definitely bondo that. Or at least you get that filler that they...
YouTube user said, "This time YouTube didn't notify me."
Yeah, it's because we're doing too many streams a day. YouTube said I need to chill.
We should get one of those micro belt sanders.
Finger sander?
I think that's what it is. The belt's that long and that wide. Milwaukee has one that's battery powered. It's kind of cool. I've been wanting one. But that'd be perfect for all those holes in this piece right here.
Yeah.
I figured you could probably make a filler plate to fill in this triangle. Make this completely flat.
YouTube user
do that.
said, "Doing some secret stuff obviously."
Oh yeah, top secret. So secret, I don't even want to say it on camera.
So secret, we don't even know ourselves.
Yeah, that's how secret it is. These are ugly. I wish I would leave those better. But I think you won't notice that once it's more smooth. The weird shape.
Oh, you mean the kind of like pinch it has in the center? Or like the
yeah,
bolts themselves?
well, the pinch that they have to make these studs be here, that's all weird. They pinch now. Versus that one being a lot smoother to a tunnel.
Guess it depends on how much body fill you're willing to put on the engine bay.
Not that much. Like, I'm not going to flatten out those strengthening ribs.
I'll say we can make everything smooth.
That's what the Harley guy is, what he did. Like, his shit is dummy smooth. Like, excessive. Like, I think he likes to make his own custom curtains to go from here to here. That's the most shaved I've ever seen.
Yeah, it looks like it's put like a sheet of fiberglass over the corners just let it droop into place.
Right?
There's so much. Yeah, that's just like a custom crown that goes over it.
Yeah, it's doable. Something's doable, at least.
I don't like it that much. That's way too.
That's a little excessive.
I kind of like all the weird angles. I mean, some guy back in the 80s spent a shit ton of time on this.
And like a lot of guys that delete the booster and everything, some guys even like do a double lower outlet radiator, so there's no visible radiator hoses even. Stuff like that, a little too far for me.
That can't be great for circulation, can it?
Nope. But it's show car stuff.
I mean, I guess if you're never actually going to drive it, that's fine.
Hear one like that.
Yeah,
And that runs and drives like that. Mine would be something like what this guy did. Or envisioning. Still the booster, still spark plug wires and distributor and stuff there. But when there's no like visible wire, like when your harness is tucked behind it, everything else is tucked away. There's no vacuum balls. There's no vacuum lines. That's
it looks like a video game.
Right, it's like nobody had time to detail the extra bits. So that's good. That's you just see his engine. It's like, dude, you can see his intake, you see his engine. It really shows those off. And I think my engine is going to be like what I want to show off. No distractions, no lines. But obviously, he has a lot of shapes still going on though. Like his strut towers aren't smooth. They have a ton of ridges still in them. They're just
that and his
all
firewall has
molded.
a bunch of ridges still.
Right, but it all looks like it's one piece. Looks like you could have stamped that out of a big piece of clay. Versus this is obviously, like especially our strut tops. This cap thing, this looks like a big cap over it.
I mean, it kind of is.
Right.
We broke the one in the rally car, so that's literally what it is. There's no other sheet of metal below this one.
Exactly.
Speaking of which, I need to finish getting that thing torn down. By finish, I mean start. I need people to give me money for the parts.
Yeah, I think here's that same thing stock, the custom intake.
Yeah, the other one's a lot cleaner.
I don't know what that says. I can't read that.
No. Yeah, that's all. Dude, your engine bay looks so blue in the picture.
That TV's color's way off. Saturation is
Obviously.
whack. It looks a little too blue, and even like on camera, but on the TV, yeah. Yikes. Yeah, that's way too crowded. And our stock stuff, once you add all the vacuum lines, the VAP tubing, and the coil thing up here, plus the battery box, it starts to look like that.
So I'm kind of the exact opposite. I kind of like the, raw stock look.
I like it on the yellow car. It's just this I don't want to, because the yellow car I don't need to draw attention to the engine because it's stock.
Mm.
This I'm like I just want you to be like looking at like, damn, look at that engine, and then you're like, oh wait, that's it. Damn, look at that engine. It's clean. Everything about that's clean. My battery will still be in the engine bay. It'll just be the lithium one, which we can tuck or mount basically anywhere. Also, should probably one of those that we have the right size to mount it up.
Instead of completely getting rid of that, have a battery slot in.
Yeah, I'd better go in there and just have the post exposed.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty neat.
And it's small enough that your rod would still be able to go over it. That way it's easier to get rid of the hole than trying to weld the whole thing shut.
And we still don't even have to like wire the battery there. We can just have the access point for it.
Mm-hmm.
Just have the wires go tucked into the fender, like into the rail here, and come out to the fuse area.
Because if you're already going to cut a hole on that side anyways to fit the motor, your plasma cutter is going to make all that so much easier.
For real.
Imagine trying to accurately angle grind that out.
Your rail is down.
We're pretty much trying to do what takes most people like a year to do in a week.
Yep. I think it's possible, but I don't get too ill.
A lot of the big stuff's going to be on hold till Monday, though, till, weld stores are open.
Right, and other stuff to do between then and now. Transmission case itself needs cleaned. There's still a lot of wiring we can figure out. To get the engine mounted, we have the stuff here to do that.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple small welds we need to make, which we can do flux for the mounts.
Yeah.
Even if we just flux them just to hold them in place for now, then go back later with MIG.
Mm-hmm.
But the back one needs flux. The front one, with the engine, that side, doesn't need messed with at all. And for the front mount, since we're not ready to CNC yet, I'll just reprint a thick test version of what I want to do, and that should
Well,
hold.
we can just hold the transmission up with the jack.
Yeah, for the wire routing.
We really just need this one to hold it left to right. Or hell, we can even put 2x4s under the crossmember to hold the transmission up where it needs to be.
Actually, I'm just now thinking too, if we have all this extra space in the cowl, which we do, we could hide the vacuum line for the booster back there. So we're gonna run the metal, the factory metal line.
Mm-hmm.
It's still visible, but at least it's a little tidier. But instead of running the metal line, we could put the metal line, a hard line in here. Just have like a nipple right here.
Mm-hmm.
So this can just straight back to a nipple, hard line all the way over, and then straight down, like here, where the intake sits, and then you
Well,
have
if you-
another nipple right there.
Well, if you run that powered vacuum pump, you just nipple in and that's it.
Yeah, be noisier, but not.
And the thing's not noisy at all. It's pretty damn quiet.
Yeah, you're definitely not gonna hear of the engine.
Well, even without the engine, where is it?
That table.
Alright, it did sit outside for a while, so it might be a little louder now than it was.
The Milwaukee battery drawer, or one of the drawers above the Milwaukee drawer, has the wires to make an N12 into a battery pack. Or the benchtop power supply is also just on that table.
I'm assuming it's the ones with those fake terminals.
Yep.
It's a DC motor. It'll run backwards if I put it the wrong way. Maybe. Oh, I think this battery might be dead. No! That was still like half full at least. I mean, it's dead now, even if there's still some in there. I guess eventually we'll have to go out and get a different one, because I only got a few sips out of things.
Just get the 6-pack from Walgreens to have in the fridge.
Good. Or just go to Walmart and buy the 12-pack during menu for when I go back to work too. Yeah. Just go ahead and whack it with something. I know it worked because I tested it before I bought it. Oh. There it is. Yeah, it's not loud at all. I don't know if I had to go in the right way, probably not. Okay, so let's make sure I don't get this mixed up again.
There's nothing no back.
Well, I guess I'll pop the top off. You have
Oh.
yours.
Y'all did it just now?
Shit. Yeah. I'll pop the top off. I mean, it sounds like the motor is just spinning and not the pump. Because when I first started going, you heard the pump and it just sounded like motor. So we may have broke it. But where are your torque spreads?
In the drawer. With the other 8 bits. Green holder.
I don't think you have one that small. We need to take the top off for the pump side.
I don't think it's coming up anyway. That one's pretty on.
No, you can pull the motor side off.
The biceps, if I take this off. They're around somewhere. I just cleaned them off earlier.
You see, you might just grab it with a.
Look.
This is on the outside though. The inside was actually clean. They're sealed hold, so it's not like, you know, they're gonna get corrosion in them. That's not necessarily true, but There it is. Although it wasn't that loud beforehand, so.
I said, there's the sound I was expecting to hear.
So I wonder if it has like some type of slip clutch in it or something. That was blowing out that hose, so I definitely have it backwards. Got some PB Blaster over here.
Oh, for in it?
Yeah.
Use a Chinese copy. It's not even the Super ones, 4GM, but up to the
That
same
looks
icon.
identical, yeah.
$43. If you're running again, check it out. Tap it. Nice.
They're gonna make a vacuum now, at least.
Mm-hmm.
It has a Hella stamp on it.
I saw that. Oh, is it Hella not Bosch or is it both? Well, I saw Bosch on it before.
This is Hella.
That's what I think.
Maybe a Bosch. Both. I mean, more.
Wheeler motor. Something. Alright, so it's just a Hella pump. Alright, I need to get through. Oh, look. There's a tiny cantilever wrench that was sitting back in B2 for 17 years.
Maybe it is just that loud.
That looks good then.
I mean, that's not gonna work amazingly since, you know, there's no actual pressure behind it, but
Pressure behind what?
like it's still gonna push. Well, I guess it would be slightly easier to push in. I might have it backwards the first time, so. Yep, that was backwards first, and that was making pressure. Ooh, that's getting hot. Did I have it backwards the first time?
Maybe. Well, yeah, because your brake pedal pulls, not pushes. Yeah, that's bad. Wait, the other way is definitely working better. Yeah, doing it that way, I can't push it right now. I can barely push it now. Yeah, there we go. Oh, is that fluid in it, by the way? Am I squirting fluid everywhere in that?
The pump sounds happier that way too.
I can press it with my hand. Chat is just like we're jerking each other off over here.
How we're jerking.
Here's what we were doing, by the way. This is a used Subaru vacuum pump attached to a Miata brake booster. And with the vacuum pump running off of a Milwaukee Impel battery, I can press it by hand.
Like right now, you
Right
can't.
now, I cannot push this in, like at all. Oh, there we go. Yeah, as soon as you're on, let it suck itself in. No problem.
Like your power brakes.
As soon as you hit it, oh, there it goes. Suck it right in.
You have a secondary blow-off valve.
Right? Let's turn the car off. Second.
Well, if you do it electric too, you can swap between, you know, powered and manual brakes, kind of.
Not too shabby.
But how loud is this just by itself? Like if I'm holding the isolation? Because I can't imagine it being that loud in the car. It doesn't matter. It makes about the same noise. Whichever way slightly quieter is the right way. That's the right way. Nope, that's not the right way because I cannot push that at all. Oh yeah, it's like nothing compared to turn it off. Like, if we turn it off, I won't be able to push the stand at all. Yep, nope.
Yeah, so hold pressure on it.
Yeah, very neat. And that's also without a check valve too. Imagine it'd be even better with the check valve.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, just flip your power brakes off for race mode.
Yeah, convert all safety power to thrusters only.
I mean, if you want a super clean look, that's going to be probably the best way to do electric power brakes. Just that way you can't just run it straight into the cowl.
Well, the one extra fitting wouldn't be that bad.
You really can't come down here though unless you go
right,
through
the down by the into the cowl into the cabin and
yeah.
Would be the end of the world. Another option we'll think of. You could laser a plate that says like Sand Industries, the mod list, to make it more accurate.
Mm. So many holes.
So what needs kept? These two need kept.
Yeah, because that's your booster or your inverter
Proportion valve.
Proportion.
I don't really plan on mounting that
anywhere else.
somewhere else.
All your lines kind of run to there already, so custom lines aren't really in the plan.
They easily could be. So the bender wouldn't be that hard, but no. I mean,
Stock ones look fine.
that's what these are, of course. Forgot about that. Nice to make them clean from that, but whatever.
You don't need any of these at all, actually.
Icy God said, "My alternator is cooked. I'm stuck. Battery died twice."
Oh no! Don't let the battery run too low. You're gonna kill a battery even worse, and you're gonna be in for a new alt and a new battery.
Yeah, AAA is a great thing to have.
Amen. And this was a brake line holder, right?
Yeah.
So is that, and so is that.
Mm-hmm.
So unless I decide to get really crazy brake lines, we'll leave those. We've got actually a good room here to play with. This is where the stock fuel filter thing goes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we need to make sure we have room for a fuel filter along with that other thing.
Mm.
And I want it somewhere where I can see it so it's got my gauge on it. So maybe stick the booster back in its hole. Take your Wiley pump off.
Icy God said, 100 points.
We should put some more casters in the front of that.
Yeah, probably.
You could mount that there if you put the thing up on the booster like I was talking about.
Right.
That way it's just a 90 down from the farther way side, the fuel line, and then just a 90 and 90 to get over to the thing. Or if you mount it further back, it'd only be like 190 up and 190. It's still the same either way, I guess.
So they can maybe like input, come up,
And then
and
just
over
90,
into it. And from the out, come up
Up.
to here.
and then over, yeah. Kind of like a little S. I'm sure they actually make S bends for AN,
I think so.
but it wouldn't be too hard to put a
I'm
small.
too ill to get up. Can you grab the box of fuel line stuff?
Where's
Back
that?
there. It's on the table. Kind of close to the laptop area. There's a big box. You'll see it AN line itself, and the box should be full of fittings.
The box box is not very high quality.
Oh.
Yeah, it straight fell apart.
Oh, nice. It's not even on glue on any of this. That's like cut. I cut that somehow.
I think it just ripped out from the fold and making it into the box.
Maybe these two. That's for the fuel tank.
Actually, that 180 and 90 might make a
Pop
couple
the bad boys open.
Are these legit, like, name brand ones, or just Amazon cheapies because they're all the
A
same?
bit of both. It's the Amazon brand, but it's like a brand that everybody uses. That's good. Evil Energy. Like a ton of good stuff.
Well, they got their
This is what I use on the S10.
they got their threading perfect where it lines up even when it's snug. Let me see that 90 or A90, I guess, or is that the one we got?
The other one on the pump.
Put this on one side of the outlet side, and then this would go on the ethanol reader on the input side of that.
So an arrow cast into it.
It's bi-directional. It only
Not just like this, I guess, so the text is upright.
might be another 90. Oh well, see how that
So go here, basically.
a little further down, but yeah,
Right, this is just a little
it's yeah.
This guy would go here.
Yeah, I think you need one more 90 to go over. Or you can just use soft line.
Right.
It's not gonna kink with that little bit of a run.
Let's probably just go like closer to here though. This is where our train's gonna sit.
So you might need one more hard line 90 just to make it a little smoother.
Top two.
Yeah, especially if your battery and stuff's not gonna be in your room.
All the way back here even. Actually, I gotta pick which is the inlet and outlet on this. The filter is just one of the brass filters is attached to one of these.
Mm.
So. Oh heck, we didn't even get S at that point.
Yeah, you just need like the 90 off the outlet, and then you probably use this 45 and bring it down to about the right angle.
Yeah, or even just soft line. At this point, that I probably don't even need to use two
Yeah.
different angles. You can soften to that.
Hard line's cool though. It's like PC building. Hard line just looks cooler.
Alright. Let's go to Amazon and order some stuff while we're thinking about it then. Or anesthetic.
You know, the box took the brunt of the hit, so.
Two 90s for 17, or for 33, 10 more feet of line, plus 2 straights, 2 45s, and 2 90s.
Do you need more line?
No, but it's just a good deal for more fittings.
That's how they get you buying stuff you don't need. I mean, it's not like you won't use it someday.
You might have a fittings pack. Yeah, the fittings pack alone is like 40.
How many fittings does it come with, though?
The same thing this kit just came with.
Oh. But you get line. Is it at least good line?
Yeah, PTFE, Fabricating. So the stuff I'm happy with, because A, Jaffro uses it, and he's obviously kind of picky.
Mm-hmm.
So based on his recommendation of it being good, I put it on the S10, and the S10's been very happy with it. And
It's a lot of fittings. You even got the hose things, the
extra clamps.
keeper togethers. That's the proper term, by the way.
Yeah, I thought so. Industry standard.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, do you remember what that glaze he was using was called?
No, I thought you remembered.
I remember the bottle looked kind of funky.
It did.
Yep, there it is. Evercoat Metal Glaze Ultra.
I should see if I can get it for free. Everglaze?
Evercoat Metal Glaze.
Evercoat. Anyways, I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh, I'm feeling ill. Very lame. I actually wouldn't mind doing some A-in-line tomfoolery today. I've actually got some A-in-line that needs messed with on the intake side. Let's grab some intake bolts and look at that for a second. Nice.
Sandwich Man said, love a nice clean engine.
Oh, yes. Only the best around here.
Fastiva said, I have a BP and cable G series. Do you know if a 1.6 Miata flywheel and Capri clutch work?
No. You really should use the cable G clutch. If you don't have access to a cable G clutch, you can use a 1.8 Miata flywheel with a Capri pressure plate and clutch disc. But you may need to use a different partner for your throwout bearing for the pedal to feel correct.
She also had to bring the stop transmission inside.
Huh?
The broken one.
Bring it inside.
I'm guessing so it doesn't get rained down. I don't know.
Oh, she means in the garage?
Yeah. Well, yeah, not inside. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, it would be. That's why I said, huh? Okay,
So at some point tonight, we bring it inside the garage.
I suppose. You want to install some PTFE line?
We can attempt to.
Though we just need a line going between them.
Wait, what?
The fuel rail.
I see them, but why do they need a line going between them?
Because dual feed.
That's still technically single feed and slightly pointless, but sure, let's do it.
We mean it's totally single feed.
Because you still have one input,
Yeah, but it goes to 2 inlets on the rail.
but considering the one input comes from the same source, it's still the same amount of flow.
It's more even to flow it into each tip than it is to flow to one end.
Allegedly.
There's a reason Mazda did it.
There's a reason Mazda only did it on one car.
Yeah, the one that makes more power.
Allegedly.
It does. That's why it wasn't worth the cost.
How'd you actually tighten those down? There it goes. I actually grab a measuring tape. Or eyeball it, it's up to you.
I was gonna mark it on the hose itself. We need some painter's tape or something.
Okay, we'll just put that back on.
Oh, it's a ferrule.
Mm-hmm. About to tell you that.
This is my first day doing A and fittings.
Fastiva
This is my second.
said, okay, thanks. I think maybe I have the wrong throwout bearing then. It fits together, but there is like 2 inches of travel on the lever before it engages.
Yeah, the 1.6 flywheel is too small. It's not the right depth and stuff. You need the BP flywheel with all the thick offsets. And then you can use the pressure plate for your standard B6T. You need the thick boy bearing, which I have part numbers for. I'm researching that actually last month. I was researching this exact thing. I can pull it up later. Out there.
It's probably like action market.
Any tape. So we can cut up with a grinder. Tape and cross. Is there still a marker over there?
Yeah, there's a marker right there.
Beautiful.
Fastiva said, I wasn't sure which flywheel it was, just that it was a Miata one. Fastiva said, I'm probably going to swap it to the Kia flywheel anyway and do your crank sensor.
Yeah, the Kia flywheel is a good option, or if you wait a while, eventually we'll have rings available that fit the Miata BP/stock or stock G series flywheel. But Rio flywheel works great. And with the Rio flywheel, then you use a 1.6 Miata clutch disc specifically.
We have it drawn up. We should just order it.
I should just order it. You are correct.
Oh, it's stainless steel braided. I thought it was nylon braided.
Oh, steel braids, PTFE tubing.
Very black steel braids. Is it painted or like coated?
No, I think it's 2 layers. I think it's nylon and steel.
Okay.
Have you seen the cutoff disc? There it is. I fear if I walk around too much, I may be sick. I may vomit. So I'll give you this. Something thick. I'll take this off.
How tight did you put it?
I don't know.
God, how long are those threads?
No guards, no gloves. Safety third. Let's go.
Should we slide these ends on before you take the tape off?
No.
No?
No, because you gotta you gotta spread the shit.
Even
This
before you
fancy
put-
thing, you do one of these. Both sides.
I was just thinking that was a tight fit to fit through already.
Oh, those, yes. Sorry, yes. Yes.
Yeah, no, you don't try to shove the collets in there.
Well, don't tempt me. Did I do mine?
You did not. Did you put it in your pocket? You put it on the table because that's where the grinding disc was?
Yes.
I was going to make it easy for one at least.
If I remember correctly, at one point Daniel and I decided their tape was like too strong. It might have actually just cut the end off and started over.
You can probably just unbolt these to make it easier. They just need to be
Right.
parallel. Okay. You didn't have any brush washes done anyways.
No.
Purely a test fit.
Because the bolts from the company that provide that banjo, their bolts aren't long enough.
Also, that goes between the sheathing and the actual line itself.
Mm-hmm. I believe they need to go like all the way on before you put it in. Actually, sometimes just to shove that all in. Yep, so you gotta push hard. So that be the PT, FE to seat. All the way to the inside lip. Or that'd be the most annoying part. I done before. Not bad. One spread way out, the other one not like at all. But well seated. Uh-oh. Okay, no, we're good. It's all Gucci. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Test fit.
You can just tighten them up on here. It'll give something to hold those without scratching them up. A touch long.
They said don't make it straight anyway. You should have some curve for expansion. I was trying to avoid it. Now I'm going to say I did it on purpose for that reason.
Well, when you tighten these down, it might make it the right length. Right length.
Oh, this is tight.
Oh.
Okay.
Do you have a special wrench? No, that's not part of
I
the
should add to the
surface.
cart. I thought about buying it, but it ended up being like when you only take them on and off a couple times, it's pretty easy to not scratch it. I bet though, if you do this like 100 times, it gets pretty scratchy. I don't know how for people to understand that this box is only gear wrenches. It's only ever had gear wrenches. Every time somebody cleans in here, it ends up with like every wrench under the sun in this box.
Wrench is wrench. I mean, they're basically the same thing.
I'm not like upset about it because I'm glad people are putting wrenches away at the end of the day.
Better than just leaving it lay.
Right. However, that being said, the system I thought was clear. I'm also missing 2 crescent wrenches right now. I think I had one out though, so one was my fault. And now one doesn't count. One that's over there is a random one from outside. Here, use that. Use that glove to wipe that out, maybe. Glove to wipe the tools, no more. Anything dirt.
I could have went the opposite way and just grabbed one of those rags, but okay.
That's fine too. I don't care.
Too small.
Beautiful.
Rygar the Destroyer said, "Do you know if a Miata 1.6 intake manifold can be used on a B6T?
It bolts on, but it doesn't fit a Festiva. It hits your frame rail right away. They point the wrong direction.
The 1.6 is still a B6, so the manifolds are still the same. Well, the manifold pattern's still the same.
Yeah, the casting's the same. The thing's the same. It's all the same castings and stuff. But it points the wrong direction.
I'll just take
Yeah.
this off.
Yeah, I'd hide this one first then. Okay.
I put it in a hole that's gonna be hard to get out of. Whoops.
Extra fit with that. And the end up sticking in a little bit. Still don't want to jump around. We're jumping jacks right now, but I don't think I'm gonna die. That is unthreading. So we'll go that one for a second. Also this one.
You're supposed to tighten them up like super snug, aren't you?
More or less. Uh-oh.
That's fine. We can just loosen this fitting and that'll rotate.
Oh no, we're marring it. This was supposed to be sexy. Hold a second.
Like I said, we can just loosen that fitting and go.
Right.
Alright. I'll just dig the bolt out of the hole that I shoved it in.
Here. That's pretty cool, Steven.
Rygar the Destroyer said, "Thank you. I was just thinking about using an aftermarket intake and cutting the plenum off and flipping it around to face the other direction."
The question is why? The like one of the best intakes you can get from the B6T is the JDM intake. It costs less than aftermarket ones and it kicks ass, and I can get you one. That's what's on this engine. I have one down here. And if you want to be side facing, and pretty soon Sam Industries will be selling a very nice side facing JDM intake, equal length runner, etc. intake that can support either Miata, BP, larger throttle body, or drive-by-wire aftermarket throttle body. It's sick. That way you have a cool part and I make money. It's a win-win.
Yeah, that one probably won't be cheap.
Well, aftermarket throttle bodies, or aftermarket intakes, sometimes you use their matching throttle body. The skunk one uses skunk throttle body, which is actually an ass throttle body from what I've heard. Hey, you want to do it right for some fresh water in there?
Well, I mean, if these AM fittings are done, then we can put them in.
They'd be done.
I feel like they're supposed to be snugger than that. Like, aren't they supposed to be like tight as hell?
I don't think so. I think that's one of the benefits that it's not tight. So.
Well, the part that goes to the hose is supposed to be tight, not the other part.
Check it. Check out Google. See what the spec is supposed to be. I don't think these guys really said. It just says continue to tighten. This is AN6, if it matters. Also, is it Rygar or Ryan? Yeah, Rygar. I forgot what your real name was already. If you should post a link or send me a message with the intake you're looking at, because I only know of like
Rygar the Destroyer said, "Oh really? I will stay tuned then." Smiley face.
I'll show it to you in a second because we actually showed it off on stream the other day. You should send me a link to the intake you're looking at because intakes for the 1.6 are really uncommon. I only know of one company that even makes one. It's not very good. There's a lot of them for the BP that are way better, or I should say way nicer. But 1.6 stuff is really rare. Steven, this is the size pressure washer I'm out of.
Perfect. That sounds exactly like something we do.
I've got aluminum one. It's odd because I should. Okay, here. Remember I told you the bolts weren't long enough? This is the fancy bolt. I paid to have black bolts to match these black fittings. Their bolt does not fit their fitting.
Yeah, but that's not even long enough. No threads would even stick through, would they?
No. And this is their part. This is the Racetronics bolt on the Racetronics fitting. Or Aeroflow from Racetronics. Yeah. After you put the pressure washer on, it's 0.5 thread showing. Just want to do it once. Just want to do it right. Just want to do it once.
Tighten it as much as you can, is what this one guide says. Also, we should be using lube.
Oh. Oh, they didn't this time. Alright. 2 new pressure washers.
Once you start using the wrench to start tightening, tighten as much as you can. The back of the socket should hit the flat part of the female end. I don't know what that means.
I think it means.
Oh, it should meet up.
Okay.
That one, we got that one about there.
Do it again. They're frick.
Oh, we'll just like you. Is that just a washer?
No, it's full on.
Is it a crush washer?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that came in theirs. I'm like 10 minutes behind mentally.
Get the other bolt again.
This one?
Yep, that's the one.
The Festiva sedans look so weird.
Yep.
Someone just posted one in the general chat. Like, I wouldn't even consider that a Festiva. Or, well, I guess it could be a Prize, technically. Nope, that's a Festiva. Has the boob. Also has clear corners.
But stuff fades fast overseas, or in the whatever it's called, equator.
Also, I wonder if those wheels are stock. I think I seen it.
They are. Or
I seen
those ones might be. The ones that are like really fat, like Toyota,
Mhm.
like 86
I
wheels.
seen
they're
some really-
very similar ones.
Well, I've seen some
They're
really
stock.
similar ones to this in that catalog, but that's. I guess it technically is a Festiva catalog.
I don't know if it was gonna meet up because of how like sticky Audi the threads were.
Sticky Audi. Is that the technical term?
Yep. Just a technical term, motherfucker.
Oh, it might meet up if you like take it off and then lube it, like every guy that quickly read said to do.
What lube would you recommend to you?
The one I just read said WD-40.
I'm not doing that.
Okay.
Try again.
Well, he says WD-40 twice, so.
It's just a little bit of this then.
Let's see what this other one says. Engine oil or anti-seize?
Those are two
anti-seize.
entirely different things. What?
Well, anti-seize has oil in it.
Yeah, but the engine oil or anti-seize, it's two pretty different objects. Like, yes, they are both could be used as stuff.
Lube?
I agree with that sentence.
It says lube is key, so we're missing the key.
Did we? Is that paint rubbed off right there? Sure looks like it. I'd say we were fully seated there, which is good.
I mean, if it feels fully seated, that's fine. I mean, we're gonna test for a lot of leaks when we first start like adding liquids, so.
Yeah. Does it lube the threads? Or lube where it goes on the nipple too?
Let me go back.
Well, here. We'll do what they said, because they also mentioned lube. I just ignored it. Other side. Insert. Lubricate the threads on the suction head, hose, and the nipple.
So everything, just lube everything. Is Molly safe to be put through injectors?
Yes or not?
Isn't it that technically a metal-ish? What is Molly?
Like graphite graphene.
I guess it's small enough it shouldn't clog the pinholes.
Okay, if we don't like that, then we'll use that little tiny bit can of liquid wrench. Which
Nah,
is,
it's fine because they also said anti-seize, and that's definitely bigger particles than Molly.
it's definitely got particles.
Is this standard? Or 19? 19.
Less, which could be standard silk, that's 3/4.
Yeah.
Whatever. Who's counting?
And I'm gonna put money on this probably standard.
The inside threads are, for sure.
Yeah, because look how loose that. I mean, the socket fit tight-ish, but it's still a little on the loose side.
I'd say the same thing about this, though. 3/4.
Yeah. It's
Right.
It's 3.5/4. Yeah, considering that's kind of spins when you spin that, I don't think that was tight enough too.
I agree.
Grab that electric ratchet. Have 30 foot-pounds on it.
Fastiva said, use 6-point if you have them. 12-point will mark them.
Oh, we are all over it, brother. 6-point only over here.
Is that the right way? That looks pretty good. That's probably plenty tight too.
It's on that side. I just do it.
How tight did you put it?
Oh, no, you won't.
Oh yeah, that feels better. Look at that first Salmon Industries AM fitting on camera.
On a Festiva.
On a Festiva. Wait, did you do the other ones on camera?
A little bit.
Oh,
I don't think I ever posted it though. So definitely first one on.
a stream.
Yeah,
There we go. Anything's the first if you add enough conditions.
exactly. World's first Festiva 6-speed. Actually confirmed running eventually.
Six speed might be together someday.
World's first Mazda Festiva 6-speed. No Ford stuff. No weird Volvo stuff. It's the one that LCC guy posted. He's like, actually, I think there's a build that has one. I was like, with what? He's like, Volvo 6-cylinder. I was like, oh, what? I looked at it. He said, actually, I found the thread. He's like, but I don't no confirmation the guy ever completed it. So I guess you could still be one of the first. I was like, I don't respect rear-wheel drive converters like that.
That's how most of the swaps are, anyways. There's never no confirmation. Never any confirmation. Fucking English. That people complete them.
They had 17 on those or 14 on those?
What, on the banjos?
Yeah.
15.
14.
Yeah, just memeing.
Those 15 I returned. Actually, so I'd rather the black ones, but these with that like kind of gunmetal finish, not bad.
I think I like them better. Kind of offsets all the black. Gives you a third color. Gotta get that tricolor going.
If anybody heard the clunk on stream, it's because the intake's actually not bolted down.
What?
Yeah, just one.
Fastiva
Well,
said, the bike engine Festiva would be a 6-speed.
yeah, exactly. There's the Focus or the Fiesta ST swap one has a Fiesta 6-speed.
Hayabusa one, which would be a 6-speed.
The what?
Hayabusa.
Yeah, exactly. That's what he said. More especially the bike engine one would be a 6-speed. But I don't really count those. This would be the first like legitimate 6-speed. Like another Mazda bolts directly to the B series 6-speed. No adapter plates.
It's
no
still
custom axles.
Yeah, it's a G series transmission, which we already
It's gonna bolt in like any other B6T swap with another old G series.
It'll bolt in after we do all the machine work.
It'll bolt into the car like
Yeah.
any other G
The
series.
case will bolt in.
Nice intake. That's pretty schmexy.
Ignore this heater core hose.
Do I even need it?
Are you gonna run a heater core? You probably should if you're gonna daily at all.
No, actually, I just bought a new one of these two because I don't have the hoses to go from this to this.
Mm.
And if I were to run like universal ones, it has to be like a loop like that big. So I bought the other one.
So like, can I hop off here since it's smaller?
Right, or just not even that one. You could use a
Well,
little
yeah.
one over here.
Or you can use that extra bung, or that extra bung,
Oh, is that not plugged?
or that extra missing
Oh,
bung.
no, that's probably the coolant sensor.
Yeah. You'll have to like actually grind that flat because that sensor grounds off the.
Oh, okay.
There might be enough. There might be enough sensing in the threads. The threads look pretty clean.
But these are just inserts, right? We can just pull that and pop one in from the other one.
I won't say inserts. The pressed in pipe.
Right, but
Yeah.
it's pressed in steel.
It's
It
also
can be removed.
It's also a weird size. Because I was trying to source those.
Same as the B6D
Yeah,
stock.
yeah,
Like,
you
we
can-
have plenty of spare intakes. If we can, I would rather sacrifice one intake, aluminum side, to keep this, than sacrifice this to keep this. Or we could ignore that entirely and see if this one's better.
Well, this one has a better coating on it, though, doesn't it?
Well, yes, but it's aftermarket. It's not OEM. SJ did that coating on my request. I asked him red letters.
That one's bare aluminum. Also, it has a weird IEC.
Yeah, that one did as well. I still have it actually. But that one actually matches a different spot. That one's just a slightly different version of it. There were two versions depending on country. But look, see there's your dual feed, hard line, one. That didn't have it. That's why I had to do this in the first place. I was going to cap that one off and then put the banjo here. I was like, oh, I'll run two banjos and then just have my fuel line have a splitter so it goes to both. And then now I'm doing AN. I'm like, oh shit, I redo that. Fine. Surely God somebody makes an AN that's like double-sided banjo.
Oh yeah, there's probably like a
Sure
one
enough.
side, one floating out there somewhere.
Sure enough, they do. Somebody, or like one company actually makes that. So I had to hunt that down, pay a bunch, etc., etc.
You could have done it the
This one's a little nicer, but not that much.
Nah, it's not enough to be worth tearing apart to clean up and put on.
Right.
You could have stacked banjo fittings.
Ew.
I mean, don't a lot of like hydraulic stuff do that?
Yeah. Does this look like it all stuff to you?
I mean, it is technically hydraulic.
I don't want to hear your technicalities.
That's not even technically, it just is hydraulic.
Where's oh, there's a cool one. So yeah, that's what we're using the auto one and use the small hoses. That way I don't have to have molded. I don't remember where I bought this, but I should buy more.
Oh, the intake or the?
Yeah,
I should buy one just for the looks.
I keep telling Bo I'm gonna buy one of his, and then I never do. I've done it 3 times to him. If he doesn't have me block, I'll do it one more time.
I don't know, with me welding so many stupid manifolds together, I might as well just make my own turbo manifold.
It's good. It's a good base though. Oh, now I have my top design, but I could have somebody cast just the bottom half.
Be a little more complex than a split mold, but your guys over and wherever might be able to do it.
My Bulgarian boys. What am I talking about?
Because honestly, I'd rather have a side X there.
Oh, the Miata thing. Let's put that on. Why have it? Why not?
Oh,
Let's find it first. Nope. Nope. Probably one of those boxes up there. Oh, I feel really old. Walking slow, not being ill. Try this box.
This one?
No, this box. Remember we were talking to Brad about the ice ice for the drain plugs? So I buy a bunch. Fully. I started not using now. Sleeves for sensors. Audio wiring equipment. I'll see there. I literally opened it like 2 days ago on stream. It's silver. It's in a bag. Came with a Miata sticker. Who did I show the sticker to? Wasn't it, were you here when I unwrapped it? Oh, I saw that.
Oh, it looks like we're not installing it right now.
Is the sticker in here? If I said I saw a sticker on this table, I at least know I got it that far. Alright, hold on the fort for a second. Let's check it on the counter. Make sure I didn't leave it in the house. sure I'll be happy that that anyway. Oh, it's right here, Steven.
Perfect.
Wow. 10 more feet away. Little hose. This, they included this, $23 shipped.
It's not even necessary either.
This,
No, that. Well, that too. I mean, it's not doing much cooling per se. More stabilization at best.
right. And stable oil temperatures is never a bad thing, Steven. Mazda decided it needed it. They wouldn't have spent the money making all that if they didn't think it was a good idea.
Their newer ones don't have oil coolers though, do they? Like the Duratec stuff or whatever the hell it is.
Sky Active?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I've never touched one. That, and that's so much of a different engine.
I feel like oil coolers were like an late 90s, early 2000s thing, and it just died off from there for like normal cars.
You know, up until like the late 90s, everybody said cooling your turbo also was not important.
I mean, it works.
There's no need to put the oil in the turbo. All it does is help it from burning it off after you run it. You just let it idle for a minute and you'll be fine
Turbo timers were a big thing.
for that reason. And then most OEMs switched to having it oil cooled and then also water cooled turbo. Mazda actually has, I mean, I showed you the cool tech graph, but they actually showed the graph that says that the only reason they're even cooling it at all is just to prevent oil cake burn after you turn the engine off. It's not even to keep it cool while running. It's only for turning it off.
Hunter Brown.
They even say so themselves, but they thought it
How's
was
the
so important
progress
to not
going?
do that. How's the progress? Oh, we made an inline. We discussed a lot of stuff. I haven't vomited, so you could say it's going great for those reasons. Oh my God! It's this. It's the thing.
Oh, the gasket that
The
no one knows
thing.
what it's
It's
for?
that. There it is.
Yeah, I found that out with your KL.
Yes. I remember somebody mentioning it, like meow at oil or something. Like
Yeah,
the Mazda ones, I think.
Yeah, it's orange and it's like.
Yes. Yes. Time to hunt. Oh, finally I get to use one. Glorious day. How many intercoolers?
That's never a bad thing.
Yeah, until you're trying to find a gasket. Do I even have that set anymore? That gasket set? Because that's
I
a
think
CS set. It's not an HS set.
Or they come with a lot of V6, D stuff too.
Yeah, but I mostly get Felpro where they split. The Felpro one, the head and the block one are different.
Oh.
I buy a ton of the head kits. The block end, like we don't use the oil pan filter or the oil pump filter. We do the whatever, you know. And the water pumps come with their own, so I feel like it's a waste of money if I don't buy them anymore. I'm gonna open a new box just for this. See if Apex included it. Because it's funny, that one does look flat as hell.
Does not look like it.
I just throw them away at some point. See if they like me. Just toss something. I feel like Michelle's engine was the first one I had it on. That was an evergreen gasket kit. Made in Korea, this version. Versus the Mexican ones.
Okay, the proper torque spec was like 16 foot-pounds.
Oh, we're fine then.
I found that from an aerospace manual. It lists out all. It's in inch pounds, but it lists out all the specs. It's 150 to 195 inch pounds to be exact.
We're doing pretty good then. Alright, well, Steven, I don't have that gasket all set somehow. So, what's your opinion? Good to go?
Just grab a cheap oil filter and take it off.
Did you already remove it?
Yeah, it's right there. It's the same size as an oil filter gasket.
Also, we're the right one.
I mean, I wouldn't.
No, you wouldn't.
Seems like extra hassle when you just use an oil filter gasket. Or just use that one because obviously sealed at one point.
It's another really bad reasoning. I'm getting nervous for this KL build.
No, I'm doing stuff proper, well proper. The only non-well proper thing is the brands.
Yeah.
And some stuff.
Yeah, I knew
So
that.
I'm doing that Steven proper because C&J is the best.
It doesn't seem like it's protruding enough to seal. To me. Taylor went to order the gasket that I
Usually just go away.
yeah. I got 10 billion tabs open.
Oh, mine doesn't even show tabs anymore, like the number. It just has like an XD face.
That's how it was on my older phone. I was trying to make sure this one would get that point here and at 70.
I try to be proactive about it and start putting stuff in, like their groups, but no, I gave up. You can get a Velcro one for $12. I also don't even know if that's for the right one because Amazon's kind of silly. I guess I'll add another card in my list. Oh, I haven't got that on my list. Nice. Oh yeah, that was the right one actually. But yeah, $12 or $2. Wait, that's not a thermostat gasket. Although $15 for an oil pan gasket, that's not terrible. That comes with sealant. But even the Molly one's $12. I'm sure it's like 50 cents off Rock Auto. After, $30 shipping.
When you're replacing the KL, that's the same part number.
Is it?
Here, so we got new OEM 94 to 05 miles Miata cooler, part number KL01. And I do have a second set of
Yeah.
KL gaskets.
It makes sense because, like I said, it is the same size as the oil filter gasket. So,
So KL block, we must need it because aluminum then.
But the oil cooler, or about like
Because you see it right on the KLs. Did you put an oil pump or oil filter? The KL has an oil. Oh, it's like assembly of the block.
yeah, it's a secondary assembly for that.
Right on the KL. Did you
It comes like
replace that one or no?
no, I cleaned it out.
Okay. Yeah. So you wait. So you got a spare one then, or did you
Wait,
take?
what?
You take the 90-degree fitting thing off the block and replace this gasket?
It's a 45, but yeah. Yes, I
Oh.
replaced that gasket.
So you used it then?
Yeah, I replaced every gasket that was in that kit. You know, because I'm a good rebuilder.
That's nice of you.
I mean, my stuff might look like shit, but it works for the most part. Besides Subaru stuff, that's kind of hard to make work right.
We go get it from AutoZone right now for $6.49.
They are still open for another 45.
No, I would do that for viewers. But I think I also just found it on Amazon for like $6, 1 day shipping.
Your KO gasket kit didn't have it? Because I know we replaced the head gasket and stuff. On
That
that
probably has it, but it's just up there.
sounds easier than buying one. Well, sounds less expensive than buying one.
If you get it down, I'll use it.
Where's
About
that?
that. Look, very, very top of black shelf, black bin that says profile on it.
I think I can manage that. How heavy is it? Well, I guess what's in it.
Lots
Okay.
of stuff.
Okay, that has a little bit of weight to it.
Yeah, so with my back and illness, you can see why I gave up.
That's a brand new gasket kit.
That's what I said. That's what I told you when we built the engine. I bought two.
Oh.
I found on clearance for like $40. It's absurd. I bought both the ones left. This might not have it though, 'cause it's headset. Before we open it, it should say.
It has a lot. Unless it's just all different languages.
Cylinder head left, cylinder head right. Intake manifold, exhaust manifold, valve cover grommets, camshaft bearing, valve stem seal, water outlet, water bypass, water inlet, throttle manifold, fuel injector, EGR, oil cooler, O-ring.
Oh, look at that.
Quantity 2.
It only has one O-ring, but it has a housing gasket.
Oil cooler bypass valve 2. Try to be a little non-destructive. Oh lord.
Is it not just in one vacuum sealed pouch?
Oh, it is loose as a spruce goose in there.
Oh god. Oh no. Oh here, grab this bag. I have a feeling it's in that bag. I was wrong. Oh, it has the valve seal like installer things. But that also has the multi-layered steel. What the hell? I do believe they lied to you.
Those bastards lied to me.
And none of those are even remotely close.
Alright, cool. I'll put all the back and all the dirt stuck to it. This is IOU. Redeem this coupon for one free oil O-ring. Yeah, I'm gonna say that ain't it. See that?
Not if it's stuck in there somehow, is it?
Yeah, I wondered. This is HS. There's no oil pan gasket here either. Big cork fucker.
But it does say it has it in it.
Well, it must be one of the smaller ones then, or reserve section of it.
Risk my life for nothing.
Two! Oh, wait. Oh.
Just have to order one. Or just go to AutoZone tomorrow.
I think they lied to me about that being available as well.
They're terrible at that lately.
Home delivery in stock. That's not what I asked. Use on the Protege? It says that same partner fits Protege. Does my FS have an oil cool on the back of it?
I think.
I've never seen one. Let's go take a peek at that real quick.
Means you could probably use
Be right
that.
back, chat. Oh, we lost 4 people. Me sitting on my phone silently. I don't blame you. Watching movie on my phone is lame.
You probably could use that one instead of the other one then. Because I believe it's also a small hose. I'm pretty sure it did.
Well, no, I don't want to use that one. There's other things probably that something yeah, the cool portion. So it's the same.
I didn't know it was going the opposite way.
Yeah, that's definitely a block for us.
Yeah, you can mount it backwards technically. I know you can. No, because one side goes in a little bit.
Well, that's not what's very important. A is full, that, and B, it's got unequally. Alright, close the big door. We'll, I don't know. We'll something. My Miata's not like this. Switch it off there. Rio, I'm sure doesn't have one.
No.
Yeah, that'll make more sense with it.
Well, with this engine it might, but not for regular Rio.
Oh, you mean we might add one.
You probably threw them all away thinking you're never going to use them since we didn't know what the hell was even for.
That sounds like new me. It does not sound like old me at all. And new me definitely is not sorted the gasket in some way extra. That's work.
You know, you did go through this corner at one point, not too long ago.
Yeah, that looks usable. There's one of those black tubs with a new wooden crate thing. The steering wheel's in it. I don't know what those steering wheels. One of those hooks that steering wheels in it.
Two of those totes have steering wheels in them.
The one that's got only steering wheels in it, not the one you threw 2 extras in and said, hey, I put these here. Okay. I can order one from a lot of places.
I'm sure someone has one in stock we can just pick up.
I prefer the Male over the Felpro. And Amazon lists it, and I go to buy it, temporarily out of stock. I just go to eBay like I always do. Quit searching. Like Google suggests to me where to buy it. I'll tell you where I'm buying it. Google. 8-day delivery from AutoZone.
At that point, you might as well buy
Engine
one.
best be in the car. Available nowhere near you. The Felpro one for $6.69.
Check Advance, you might get it for like 69 cents or something.
Where am I at? AutoZone currently. Available in Oklahoma City.
It's not too far away.
I did want to go to Wichita, Kansas, anyway, for that Festival class. Be a distraction, though. They can have it here December 31st.
How much is just a whole nother gasket kit? It does have one in it.
Good question. Probably cheap on Amazon. Not installed within 50 miles at Advance.
And you literally can't expand that search. They only let you
I'm not
check
driving 50 miles for it anyway. Is a D&J set for Mazda, Mercury Miata, Protege, and I don't see that gasket in the kit. D&J, don't see it. D&J again, don't see it. Cylinder head set, nope. I think the block set. The 1.6 version seems to have it from D&J for $100. We're going $40 gasket sets. What happened to those days?
That was like a decade ago. 5 years ago at least.
Here's a set that looks like it has for $69. Delivery by January 10th. If anything good, you give up.
I'm still kind of half looking. Someone has a brand new Kinetic head gasket for $80. Allegedly, it's out of the package, but they say it's new.
For what?
For a 1.6. Yeah, though. Although it's the 1mm thicker one, so not the OEM thickness. They shipped him 2 by mistake. This one is actually new. Still in the package for $100. I don't know why it's showing me all head gaskets. I'm also looking at Marketplace to see if someone's looked at me out and still have gaskets left.
Well, for now, I guess I'll order one that's going to be here in like a couple days. Just kidding, get fucked. It's actually delivery on Friday, January 3rd.
Someone's selling a ITP kit for 1.6, but it's literally just 3D printed.
Does that gasket sit on a proud part of the block?
Maybe.
The block's like a bit of a crown back there, doesn't it?
The part it sits against is just completely flat.
It is. Man.
Just go grab one of your cheap oil filters, take the gasket out, and use it.
Let's see.
It's literally the exact same seal.
No, it's not. This one's formed. It's obviously orange. You blind?
I'm sure there's some oil filter out there that has an orange gasket.
When you find it, you give me a call.
I'm only about 80% sure that's actually correct. I never actually measured. They do look identical though.
Huh?
What?
I heard you. I heard you. No, you said.
Is that right
That's
though?
not even close to thickness.
Well, you got some cheap ass filters. Also, is this just like super smashed down?
That's what I'm wondering.
Because look how like the channel thins out quite a bit. Because all the ones we got were square, and that's not square. I bet it would seal. We can just wait a couple days.
Well, it's all in January. I want to start plumbing those little hoses so we're ready to drop in.
Worst case scenario, it doesn't seal, then we just take the one nut off and replace it. Or use this one. It's only slightly smashed. Little silicone. Little orange silicone to match.
I told you I wasn't going to get ill today. Alright, sauce it on then. It's like a 27 or a 30 to get that nut off.
Maybe I should just start selling files, because he wants $100 for just the files or $180 for a printed.
People do that all the time, man. Cold 3D is like boom in place.
But the thing is, like, no one should use this, like, in real life. Of any filaments that any standard printers can print.
Yeah, I doubt he's putting out anything fancy because I'm charging $80.
PET carbon fiber.
What?
PET carbon fiber.
I mean, that's reasonable, but I would be suspicious of it at that price. One of those too good to be true type deals at that price.
3-week lead time. Price does not include shipping. His port spacing's off. Oh wait, okay, he meant the port spacing of the ITB side.
Did I sound this from the block when I did that?
Huh?
Isn't it supposed to be pretty far in the block?
What do you mean?
The tube?
Tube?
The threaded tube? I guess it looks okay.
Not necessarily, I mean, it's a long tube.
But I just, it's the middle part that's got a stopper on it doesn't actually go all the way in.
Oh,
Which
yeah,
is weird.
no.
I think I should clock it. Something like this.
Making me actually get up. It's not bad. Because that one will have to go to your crossover pipe, so. And then you just do a loop. That's supposed to be like the same tightness as an oil filter, I thought. Well, that seal's definitely gonna seal. If not, it's pretty much a crush
Try
washer
that
now.
oil filter up. Oh,
Here.
can't.
I would say just put it on there since you're using it for mock-up, but we're gonna forget that it doesn't have a seal.
Exactly.
It's smushed so wide. Maybe it does take that much torque to put on. You're overthinking. It's fine.
Well, I just wasted $5.
How?
How much does filter cost?
You just take the seal back off when you're done with it and put it back on there.
So every filter from this change forward is going to require a quick seal swap.
Well, no. Order your gasket, and then when it comes in, put it on. 'Cause
I just torqued that thing down, and it's definitely wider than the filter, so it's not coming back out. Whether I want it to is irrelevant. Also, these aren't as fancy materials because they're meant to be changed. Alright, now we read the hose bin and see if we have one that's like
a U, a long U,
or with 290s in it.
a C.
You tried that thing Marlon posted today about how to form your own lines.
I didn't even watch that.
I didn't actually watch it either, but I understood conceptually, right away what it was supposed to be doing. I was like, oh, neat. I don't think he was sent it to us and it didn't work, so.
Right. You think he actually tried it?
Uh,
I'm sure it does work.
maybe. This guy.
Why not just this one?
That one doesn't actually go back 90 equals flip. Only that. Nice.
What piece are you using?
Open up this.
Oh, that might work. Probably about time for a new blade.
Time for new hose too. This thing's corroded. It's gross in there. I don't know. It's not cooling system. But if it fits, I've got more of these, I think. Wow, actually too long. Pretty small stretch. It could probably be universal hose. That'd be okay.
Unless you want like a super tight, loop.
But like my intake goes at least this far back. I think it's gonna be good. What's the Kia hat? Oh, no, the Kia like hoseless. The Kia spared like nothing,
Oh yeah.
but there's also no coolant ports on the intake on the Kia, which is kind of nice. And the temp sensor's right in the head too, so I have to design that into my adapter.
That's actually a dual temp sensor. It's for the gauge and for the ECU. 3-wire with shared ground.
Probably bolt this on.
Oh, you gonna put the clip in there?
Clip it and I did the bolts are in.
But your valve cover bolts are also not in. At least half of them.
There's a gasket yet.
Oh.
Oh, there is. Oh, there we go. Yeah, multiple pins. Can you grab the 10 gear wrench?
Where did you set down the literally right here?
Well, if it's actually in there.
Which it is.
I don't know if I have clip pliers that will fit.
But you don't really need them for installing a clip.
As long as you do it without scratching it, sounds good to me.
That might make it harder.
After we find them, of course. Things keep getting a little messy around here.
Wait, those should work for this. Those are pretty big ones.
Okay.
Not big enough.
I was saying for years ago, I hunted for the correct regulator because I needed the hose to point in a certain direction compared to the USDM stuff. Okay. Okay, fine, let's do it.
Hopefully that bolt's not too long. Just don't think about it too much. Oh, so close. We'll just have to grind these tips smaller. There's other tips also that we can try.
Yeah, the case. Hey, you put that there.
I'm sure we've already ground some before.
You need to get a diamond bit to dress your wheel. It's kind of round. shoots a little faster than I thought she was going to.
Whatever. Fine.
Rip taper.
Most straight.
I know. Now paper.
That's like not advantageous.
Yeah, they are just taper.
It is what it is. There's like literally 1,000.
I saw that. They plan on this. Probably put all polish back.
All there?
Just thought I'd toss that in there.
Why?
Because I got nice ones. I was going to say, I thought I bought these.
We're already like 90% of the way.
I don't care. This is the first time I've used these. Put those shits away.
I'm gonna get done with this and put it in before you even get back.
Don't touch those.
These pliers are so good, Harbor Freight doesn't even sell them anymore.
Icon. Harbor Freight does sell these. Ta-da!
Well, that won't take a turbo clamp off.
Internal. There we go.
Probably one of the worst fasteners in history. To undo, at least. They work great for what they're used for. Like, they hold shit in place. You just can never get it off.
Brother, they do be holding shit. How about these bolts? I'm missing one. I haven't it for a while. Bought more. Are they here though? Oh, do that real quick. Before I do the dumb thing. So, like I'm about to. Insane.
Didn't Myers initially sell Icon?
I don't think so.
What did they sell then? They sold something that got popular.
Oh yeah, Tecton.
Tecton, that's what it was.
Yeah, 'cause I bought like a emergency set of like Tecton Allen keys at Meyer for like $3.
Yeah,
And now they're making like the world's second nicest tools or whatever.
exactly. Like, they were super cheap, and now they're not.
Hilarious.
That screw's probably loose if you can move it.
Yeah, it is loose because I had to do this today. For this exact reason.
Got enough room? Should I just like actually take it out?
Where's that tool?
The one that's right behind you?
Yep. That's the one. I lucked out. I got the exact ones that James used. A2THE. I need to.
I feel like these should have a washer. I don't like seeing the outside silver of the.
You're right. We should go back to painting washers. Make it shiny.
That's not centered at all.
With the bolt?
Yeah.
Well, one of my holes is like damaged internally, way down the bottom. I thought I would do ones like 5 mil shorter. Didn't have to hold the plate and I'll cover without risking anything. No, they're identical. I don't know anyway.
Just send it. That's the worst that could happen.
Yeah, yeah.
Guess I had to touch it. Yeah, I probably pull it out. It has to be bottomed out, right?
There's like stuff in the hole. It's nasty in the bottom.
Oh.
Physically.
Emotionally.
Emotional damage. So we need to shorten the bolt. And I just lost half the stuff we need to make that. Can't lift to you.
Sweet.
Grind it real quick. Leave Facebook, hit the gym.
I think I like actually gonna get washers for him.
I should go buy them. I'll have to hand wash or something. I have the JDM washers that might be just right width. That's a little wide to me though.
That's the right size bit for that. You're gonna tighten those down, aren't you?
Not facing that way, I'm not.
Oh wait. I didn't realize there was 2 holes.
Yeah, you can option the amount of color to left, right.
I would know if I ever bought one of these.
It's worth it.
Not really.
Yeah.
I mean, if it worked with the stock intake manifold and tubing, sure. But I don't. Now, if I ever do, fancy side intake like you have or about to do, then maybe.
Tiny vacuum tube straight down to the back of the intake. Filled it with the rest of our injectors in too.
Oh yeah, it is missing a couple, ain't it? Oh, you actually like tighten those down.
Yeah, I
Oh, did you find the extra spacers for them?
did. I made festive one for the right height.
No, I mean the injector adapters, not spacers, I guess. Didn't you lose a cable? No, for the. Isn't there like a cup or something that goes in the top of these injectors? Yeah.
Oh, I have all those.
I thought we lost them all.
No, I couldn't find the red spacers that go between the rail and this.
Oh.
The ones James had included are actually too tall for the JDM manifold. Turns out the exact height is the freaking
B3.
3-3 ones, so they're a little different. Yeah, they're good to go. AC lubed with the included stick super lube.
A lot of holes.
Yeah, a lot of flow.
A lot of spray. All a little mist.
Corn mist.
Caramelization, if you would.
Misty corn.
Corn juice does smell good though.
Self-cleaning. Great smelling.
Like that's the main reason you should run corn juice, just because it smells good. It smells good when you put it in, it smells good when it comes out.
But also this cool part where it makes more power, but well, I guess it's just a side effect.
Technically it makes less power. Unless you put more stuff into it.
Helps you support more turbo.
I was just holding the spacer so they don't go flying when you lift it. So I guess considering they came out of the manifold, we'll put these in the rail first. So they get this stick of lube out. Are you a lube the hole kind of guy or a lube the shaft kind of guy?
Depends on the application. Here I probably will do O-rings since it's kind of like on both sides.
Yeah. Oh.
I mean, like how you did it, yeah. That's how I do it here. On that one, probably the tip of the rubber since we're going just down.
I can use a lot more than what I did in that one because
I know, I already lost one of the tubes, so like, it shouldn't matter. The tube's got way more than this application needs, for sure.
I don't know what direction you want them in, but I'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and lube all the holes.
But I think these are twisty enough that I can put them anywhere I want.
I think you have enough room. You can do a full 360 without hitting anything.
They are very compact compared to stock.
Well, I mean, just with this manifold, they're quite a bit more room. I think we're in.
Yeah, push the seat.
I'll go ahead and put these bolts at least started. That way, I don't have to hold this.
Oh, you mean the spacer? The spacer is actually indexed. It should stay on its own.
Probably run these with an even smaller spacer. Up and down plate I like.
Yeah, so I want to have one. And raw, it is way too much.
Well, if you just use like a single flat washer. I mean that. I guess we'll know for sure once we put some pressure to it, but
Now I face inside. So I'll branch it from the middle and go bang, 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 keep it tucked.
face. Oh wait.
Yeah, that one's stuck, so.
I was gonna say face them 2 and 2. That way you can just go through here at the.
Or I guess these two in this one. That one's that runner. That one's that runner. Options.
I hope it doesn't end up leaking. It's just. I don't like it. So much wobble in it. I mean, I know there's gonna be wobble because it has an adapter,
Right.
but. We will see. Probably not for a while though, because it's gonna be a while before we get that far.
And those plugs are currently adapters.
Which we need to make them not adapters.
Exactly. Use it for a fit check though.
Come on, click for me.
Pretty cool.
Pretty lean, not very many things. No big fat harness going through the center.
Right.
No coolant lines.
And there's no IAC on this side of this harness anyway. There's no TPS. That's all one unit that's off the back.
No big throttle body in the way. How much
I might even be able to lose this bracket. There's no wires for it to even hold anymore.
Bend it up and have it hold your AM line so it doesn't go anywhere. Although I feel they didn't paint below it.
There's also the spot to hold lines anyway. Yeah, it wouldn't be covered under it. But the intakes would cover that. You'll never. You'd have to be like,
But you would know.
there's some things I can get over. Touch a little gloss black on a Q-tip just so it stays painted and not bare.
I mean, you got. Never mind. It flicked off. It was some gold on there.
That gold actually was the inch flakes of this. And this is not, he actually didn't paint the edge, like he hit it from this direction, from that side. It is chipping off, but I'm not going to be touching this very often, I don't think. And this is where you can totally put in the pressure sensor at the end of the rail. It's just a crush washer and a bolt. So what I was thinking about doing.
What I did is I just drove through mine because B60 has the same one. Drove through it and tapped it.
But I don't have enough input output for a fuel.
Until we
Pressure
figure out
sensor.
how to do can stuff and have a can expander.
Actually, maybe I do have room now. I think I still have one input. Because I'm not going to do oil temp because it's not natively supported yet on drop air. Basically, everything besides that, you can just, if you want to do temp, you have to like, do the add gauge thing. They say like when you log it, it's just going to show you raw voltages. It's still not like a built-in gauge for Tuner Studio. So I paid all the money for the dual pressure and temperature sensor. And now I'm only using one wire of it.
Well, I mean, if you overheat your oil, it's not going to kill the engine immediately. If you lose fuel pressure, it will.
Right.
So,
But it's still a nice compact race unit anyway, and it didn't cost me that much. And pre-harnessed, so you can make this as long as you want to get to your cone connectors. And that is the bottom or top.
well, considering the top's just a hole. It's
Oh yeah. That's much finer pitch. Now this should feel good to install right until it doesn't. Thanks for being the wrong thread pitch.
Oh, MPT instead of whatever the hell the metric.
ESPT,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm sure someone makes an adapter for that.
Yeah, it's big and bulky and sticks off the. Actually, it already feels terrible. I lied.
You just shove it in a PT tap down there, reform the threads.
I have one.
That's also possibly a bad idea.
I was worried about this before. I asked Charlie about it too. Carlos just runs them in.
That's what I do. I didn't even know there was a difference. I thought it was PT.
I'm like, yeah, well, Carlos is making a lot more horsepower than I ever would, so okay. Yeah, that's how close it is. No, this is, you can say, no, this should just work right now. It should go with the PT. I'm surprised not more people making the sensors, since it's the same on all Miatas. The Miata guys are a big part of the market.
They probably just run MPD stuff in.
Like, it's 1 thread per inch different, right? Something like
So that's
silly. Yeah.
I doubt the threads would even feel that.
And now suddenly our oil cooler install feels pretty clear. Dang, like who that's right away. This is my chance to get my 21 gear wrench.
It's even bigger than that, isn't it?
It is. It's like 24.
It's probably not far off from the same size as the stock one.
show me the tap handle, then I'll do it that way.
Can you get the tap handle back there?
Huh?
Can you get the tap handle back there? Not a lot of room to turn.
Enough oil cool off, I think so.
Where is the
Tap handle somewhere back there. Maybe in the tap, maybe not.
It is not with that. We just used it, I think, didn't we? Maybe not today, but
Going out of the table. Tap those in 6 by hand. The tap's still out here, I think.
okay.
Oh. Nice.
I lifted the box up the wrong way.
Will it fit?
No, I guess you hit the manifold too.
So try it with drill since we're in steel.
It's cast iron too, so it cuts even easier.
No drills, please.
Probably put something in the hole though to stop the bits from going in.
Put the edge upside down. Or are you doing more than that?
It's just risky either way because that is your oil.
I didn't even hold it on, huh?
That'd be a
Water.
good thing to clip.
Oh, what? Sparkling hole? Well, it's not Russian water, so whatever, I guess.
Wait, is that literally just like a clamp style? There's no holes for the soil?
It's not even where.
Seems slightly sketch. Just slightly.
Engine lube on this then? Catch some of the shavings?
Then you might be able to blast it out with some brake clean.
Goes down, not back up. Just a little. Excuse me, Chuck. Okay. Oh, rag action maybe? Oh, what's this? Rag.
I'll grab you some brake clean too. Just pour it up in there.
feel like I really need more than one revolution in.
I just keep sending it.
Oh. That's better. Nice.
I didn't realize how the bottom got that hard when it was fully set. Stuff's like rock hard. So I'm pretty sure we did use Honda Bomb when we put this together.
Yeah, it is. Actual Honda stuff too.
$357 HDH. Said. Buenas noches, amigos. Me encanta el aire acondicionado que hay en la puerta del garage.
Hold up.
I can't tell if that was Spanish or he stroked out on his keyboard.
Good evening, friends. My
Yeah, and after that, it's just,
Avocado of air conditioner what has what has in the parte de la garage, part of the door of the garage, so they got AC in the garage door.
I love the air conditioning
Oh.
in the garage door.
In the garage door?
That's what
357 HDH.
Yeah.
Said. Just realized that was a wall, not a door.
Yeah. Yeah. It happens. Alright, feeling fabby? Should we start fabbing up the bracket and hold the sensor?
Might as well.
Good.
We need to get that.
Every hour will be productive today.
Well, besides like the 4 hours extra I slept in.
Happens. We gotta break your schedule anyway so you can get back to the first shift.
It's so rough. I just got back used to second shift and then they put me back on first shift. Oh, where's that 10 mil at? You fell back in here already.
Right here. Oh, the wrench?
Oh,
No.
that works too.
Last I saw it was up here. There's the tool. It's back in there. You should check that. It's important to not miss.
It loses itself. No, it's not in there.
Let's.
Well, we're gonna actually need that to take the lines off.
Oh no, we need the flare for that.
Well, let's not get distracted by the fact we still need that wrench. Like,
Very true. You just get put on the wrong side, maybe. What'd you find?
No, not that. I got the flare wrench.
Ratcheting one or normal one?
Round one.
You're wild.
Well, I figured they'd give you time to find that wrench.
Mm.
That was my exact train of thought.
Oh, here's one. On my hoodie.
That's probably it.
That's the one. The non-Taiwanese one. I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that.
The second one's not quite out.
Fuck. I didn't hear that.
I should like mount that down.
The booster?
At least with one bolt. Does the rear split off again? Or something? Is there just a single rear to the back of the Miata?
Yeah, I think so. I think it splits at the back.
What's this one then?
I think that you could use that. I think it's optional.
No.
Other
Yeah.
car or something.
That's like that one. Oh, it's
Just like how the Kia one has, or some of the later Kia ones don't have it, but the casting for the same as
357
ST would fuck off.
Said, I wish I had time to work on my Festiva. I built 3/4 of a chicken coop. 357 HDH. Said, instead,
Don't let your dreams be dreams. Hire your best friend to slave labor and keep him captive in your house until the car's done. I don't know why everybody isn't doing this. It's fantastic.
well, it's not really hiring if like you don't get paid for it. It's just straight slave labor.
I gave you my credit card, but what do you want? Miata studs are long boys.
Could you with the spire? I've done that like 6 times so far. Now it just shaves the top of your head off.
A little haircut. Alright, that's gotta go.
Actually, we can just get rid of this, and it might just mount to this
I
back
don't think
bracket.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. If you get rid of that thing. I guess step one means unbolt that then. The whole bracket will take it to the desktop bench.
Oh, I was just gonna grind it here.
Oh, whatever. Sure. I'll find a pair of ears, you find a pair. Here's a pair of ears.
And then there should be another one
Oh.
that breaks right there.
Cutoff wheel's already on there, I think.
It is.
Nice. Send it. Now let's switch cameras because this is what we're doing. We're trying to make a bracket for our flex fuel sensor. And we're thinking, since the Miata was the thing we took off.
Oh.
They're here and you just touch that all over right now.
Huh?
They're here and you touch that all over right now.
I was trying to make it just a little bit shorter because my head keeps brushing against it. I think I said it over there.
Now they're hearing me scratch it all over.
Oh no, it's up on the table, right next to the drill. Next to the drill. You're staring straight at it. You're literally touching it.
What do you need? Oh, that's right. I forgot what I was doing, okay? I was looking for the angle grinder. Anyway, hopefully the camera... Yeah, it's... We got to play. So the Miata uses this proportioning block mounted right below the master. Kind of handy location. It's got this bracket to hold it. This bracket has an offset, so a big flat plate behind it. I'm thinking it's a great spot to mount a flex fuel sensor. Keep it clean, keep it out of the way, plenty of room to run this hose. We just have to leave that bracket, so maybe drill some holes, and it might just freaking fit, which would be sick.
Couple rib nuts.
Yeah. So cut this guy off just here for now. Well, you know what? Leave him. Maybe he'll come in handy later. Just in case. That guy though, gone. So.
Should just break off. Like, not really any weld left.
Look. It looks like it's plug or spot welded.
But that?
Oh no, that's part of
That's just a
die.
bend.
Yeah, I see it die. Alright, well.
Seam sealer.
Mm-hmm. Yep. My, all rust.
Still a little water, but
Looks pretty damn clean to me.
won't fit sideways because you're gonna put in your filter right there, right?
Yeah.
It'll fit sideways.
Yeah.
You can even get a hole in this bottom one too. Or you could do diagonal like a madman.
Wrong diagonal.
A diagonal. Share that hole.
Maybe.
I think sideways looks best.
We'll flop that one too.
It's already on. Fine. I barely touched the base metal with the wheel.
I was like, damn, they got so fast. So I'm like, hey, this is how you're supposed to do it.
Yeah, I didn't know how I read the disc. I always just went flat because it makes sense.
Right.
More material.
Now, but I still kind of think that this seems wrong.
But it's supposed to. You're supposed to go diagonal so it wears back, so you get the most length.
They just want you to buy more discs.
I don't know. 45 seems to work pretty good.
I think we got the space, we can use rib nuts. I think since we have the space, we can use rib nuts.
That's literally what I said like before we started grinding stuff.
Okay, good.
And then you agreed to it.
Fantastic.
We're both a little delayed today.
I am ill. I'm feeling okay right now, though. The drugs. One of those plastic essentials my wife went off at moments.
Oh, you got the sensor?
Over here. Got a silver Sharpie.
Black one probably work. Ground off all the paint. Also, no, we don't have a silver Sharpie.
I thought it was. It's not out.
Oh, it's only one on that side.
Mhm.
That's perfect. There's a black Sharpie over there on the desk. I got the blue thing behind the monster.
That is directions now. That's what I'm looking for right there.
It's too late now to go get one because it's like bedtime in 3 hours, but I'm still mad I dumped mine. Although it's not like caffeine really hypes us up anyways.
Right. Not gonna help that much.
At all. It'll make me sleepy but my heart rate high.
Hey. Oh, we got step there right there.
We also have these guys right here.
Ideally, I think there's a little punch over here. Question is the tool over here. It might be over there.
I was about ready just to ask you where the thing was.
Either let's not borrow it. It should be with those specialty tools.
I might still go out and get one, or at least buy a pack of them so I have them tomorrow morning.
Sorry, I saw my ears on. What?
Wrong tool. I said I might still go out and get some before we go to bed so I have them for tomorrow when I wake up.
As long as you actually wake up, that'd be a good idea.
I mean, you guys can literally just walk in the room and roll me off the bed. I mean, I don't sleep indecent. What color is the box?
Blue, red, or black?
Well, sorry. Very helpful.
I think it's red. I don't recall for sure.
Well, it is not over there then. Nothing says whatever this tool would be.
UAE. It's a really compact little box. Now I am worried that let's me borrow it.
But we can do it the old school way, the annoying way.
Like couplers?
What?
Just how you used to do it with couplers?
Exactly.
I hate that.
There's this little blue one over here, but I think that's those Torxes.
Yeah, right here.
Oh, it doesn't have any bright movement.
No. Another good time for that silver Sharpie.
Ow. Metal as well is kind of hard.
I need that drill. Because this. Oh, I keep a bit in here. I'm so smart. But I'm gonna use this drill pilot because it's big. It's so much ass. We'll move our camera around too. Close counts. One more. Hello, YouTube.
Close counts, but not really.
Oh, and we need to switch the camera too on the computer. How's it look?
I think scene 2 is this camera.
Oh, let's go ahead and see one then. How's it look?
You're in frame. You're to the left side though. I could move away a little bit further.
Okay.
There we go. Now you're a little more centered. Before you do that, you want me to get a block of wood again. That's right there. Before you drill another hole through your table.
I was thinking about it already. Actually, if we can get that with it, we should do this. Since this plate's formed, have it flat. Flat-ish. Oh. There it is.
Just direct drive, is there not like a planetary in there?
Nope. No, not just right. Did I bring the baby picked up here? Or did you?
No, you. It's over there.
The real one. It's all on the table. Over there. Bring this little bit back to a little more full holder.
I guess it's one slightly more full.
And show a more matte finish to a bit. Do you have a spare one? What's your full size?
9 close.
Yeah. Yeah, 9 mil.
No. Guess I have one more. Maybe 2 more. could probably hammer it through that, but you are supposed to be still loose. You're not supposed to like, that one's gonna be rough. We might force that one through. Because if we go any bigger, it might catch sideways. Maybe you could try to round that one out a little bit more so we don't.
This one?
Yeah. You're probably gonna want high speed. Not quite. Shit. Does it feel like it won't line up?
It's got one small hole, one big hole, and one slot. They really thought it through, apparently.
It's almost like, you know, Chevy's goat paws, you have to use those ones also shit. You just use the baby impact.
Yeah. See it. That's good.
You even add the serration.
So centered. Last time I tried this, did not center it very well. Like, this tool's like 75% success rate for me. For some reason.
Since you have to hold the gun and everything too, it makes it a little harder.
Yeah, this two-hand method's really killing it.
Or 3 hands. 4 if you count my secondary hand down there.
Yeah, Steve's holding his cock right now. Don't demonetize me.
I think you just got it. These guys. Actually, these guys might be too short. Yeah, I think it's just gonna catch the.
Yeah.
I'll get you some longer boys.
Those beautiful old ones you find over there. Unless you can find my bag of 16s. It
These
exists.
might actually not work. If they go past this, I might hit the master. Actually, no, I think these are gonna be perfect. Those are very gold.
Actually a little tight. I think that one might need to go out and stick.
Big in the fence, I will
Just fine.
Make sure they're all actually started. That one wasn't. That's a little tight. Take it out. Take it out.
Yep. Turn the whole thing out. There's actually, we can take off more plastic for it and that'll support.
Let's hit it with the drill bit.
Yep.
I think you just changed that bit.
said earlier, right on the tool, right? Except it ain't.
You have to bracket over there. I think these threads are just a little.
Is my flange too wide?
No,
For a chrome
it's
socket.
hitting the edge of the thing. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
You're good.
Again, there's no light over here. Okay, switch to the other cam, so there's light going straight out.
Talking the fuck out of you.
Ladies and gentlemen, our bracketry just continues to rock. You know what? Tonight, instead of going to bed, we should just watch Project Banky for a few hours. Because that's all I do is make brackets. And I actually, now that I'm doing it myself, I realize why I keep making brackets. Because it's just so good. Oh, yeah. Here, look. That's one Miata brake booster bracket. Look at those. Look at those beautiful, perfectly aligned rib nuts back in the back here. Some very gold M6 hardware. Lines up just right in the bottom. This needs painted though, for sure.
Yeah.
Take these nuts off. Not really get my nuts off. Right hand. Mount position. Sorry.
I thought you were gonna say brackets.
No, I don't think myself my fingers. Stupid brackets. I'm doing this.
Well, the nuts are coming off because of the bracket.
True. Oh fuck, that's good.
Told you it was a good spot.
I believed you.
Now we made it happen. It's real life.
I'm gonna put one more volt in the booster even, just so we keep playing with it. we're on a roll, Steve. Let's go mount the fuel filter.
You ordered all those AN fittings, right?
I need to hit checkout. They're in the cart, and so is the glaze footy.
Okay. Amazon?
Yep. The stud's almost too long for the semi-deep socket.
I think I ended up cutting the Aspire one shorter because they were so long.
Alright, fuel filter.
It's on the ground. That's what fell earlier.
Oh, yeah. Well, I hope it didn't break because it's got a glass gauge on it.
Oh, it fell on its back, so it should be alright.
It looks aight.
You get rib nut then, or just like tack screw it in?
Well, first we gotta figure out which way we want the feed coming in. We want the feed from the back, right?
Yeah.
So that side I think needs to be open, and then we want to filter with the flow, right? So this one filtered it from the exit port.
I actually don't know. I feel like it would be better to filter the inlet.
But then, because this gives you more surface area for filtration,
I guess, yeah, it'd be more surface area on the outside than the inside.
right? Because otherwise your surface area is just this tiny circle. Plot that for the test. Right. This side to be output, and yes, I'm doing it this way. I could have turned the thing. Obviously, the gauge faces this way.
And the mounting screws are on the only one side.
Right.
Do they make flush mount rib nuts, or like a tool to indent metal to make them flush mount?
You probably could with a punch.
Well, I was asking if they have a tool, like a specific tool for it.
Oh. Not sure. I guess not good enough for rib nutting.
That's one of the bad things about rib nuts. It sets everything slightly off from the surface.
Okay, we can totally reuse one hole.
Cool.
At least I can make our other one our own hole.
Can you fit like a standard hex head M6 back there? Like on your bracket or on the thing?
It is
looks
bigger
pretty
than
tight. Okay.
We'll see. If not, we can go socket caps through.
I'm not a huge fan of socket head.
Oh, really? That was like an engineering staple.
Well, yeah, doesn't mean they're good. I mean, they're prevalent.
I think if you're an engineering table, it's gotta be good.
There's a lot of things about engineering that's not good.
Yeah, it totally got room. Plus room for a socket. Good job. Alright, we're thinking this quad should be a 90, right? Oh, hopefully the 90's not too long.
Well, leave the 90 and then do a 90. Oh, you mean like, that way it's not like hitting a firewall. You use that one screw hole.
It is as close as you could be.
Actually, no, it's probably too tight then, because you'll never be able to unscrew it.
You just use a wrench, right?
Is there enough room to unthread it though? Unless you just take the entire mount off. Entire housing assembly.
Maybe.
Like if you try to unscrew that with the bolted in right now, is it gonna unscrew all the way and be able to pull off? Or is it
Oh,
gonna,
to take it off the filter.
yeah.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, no. Come here then.
Well, at the same time, that you shouldn't really have to ever take that one off.
Right, on the other side. Or you just unscrew the whole thing and then just filter. But we could use that hole instead. Is it there?
Like even if you're changing the filter cartridge, which isn't really even a cartridge, it's on the output side, so you only hit to unscrew that side. I know your gauge is facing that way, but is there enough room to flip it the other way? That way it sits closer to the frame rail?
No, it's too wide.
Oh. I kind of don't like it hanging over.
Okay.
Guess it's not bad. When it's actually flat like that, the hangover doesn't look that excessive.
This hangover maybe.
No, like the bottom of the.
Oh, blowing off the frame rail.
Yeah.
We could put the whole thing sideways down here.
You wouldn't be able to see the gauge easily. Well,
Yeah, the tranny stuff away, probably not.
it really wouldn't be that hard to see it. Because you don't.
Oh wait, hang on. So glad we're thinking this through. Wait, how the hell do you use Miata booster? How does it not hit the clutch cable?
I don't know. It works, allegedly.
Look at here. Look at it though. Like, oh, I guess clutch cable comes like down.
Oh yeah,
like
it
this.
comes direct, like
But
straight
this
down.
is so close to that hole. I can't see the whole grommet hole. But this is gonna hit the clutch cable.
It comes at a very steep angle, so it should be fine.
You think it'd be behind it enough?
Oh no, that's fine. I was talking about the clutch cable with the booster.
Right. I'm thinking about this too now, though. How close is this to hitting the cable?
Your finger is about the angle it comes out at. It almost hits the bottom of the hole.
And then it just comes straight up before it hits this
Yeah, it makes like a pretty sharp
loop.
I think it'll be fine, but if you don't think it will, you can do another 180. Like, and then another 180 and make an S to get it out of there. Like, out of the path of the cable. Be silly. Or just 180 and then 90. Or, make the front your feed from the pump. That way I can pretty much just, even with that 180 on it already, I just kind of swoop up into it. And then
just run it here.
yeah, and then do the back 180, and then up to the.
Right the middle one this way.
I could do a 90 up too. Either way, you can use the back and make a little curly cube out over to the sensor.
Right. Let's hold it down here first, and then start playing with it. Think we use a fuel line for mock-up?
Probably.
I wonder how close that is to being 8 mil. If we just push lock some fuel down there, that'd be pretty mid.
You gotta put your cross member back on. Yeah, still go between the. I guess it doesn't have to go between the cross member. You like it's pretty close if you're struggling that much together.
Just for the visual. That stuff bends not as gently as this does. So. Feed.
And then the back one, if you do a 90 straight up, and then from the sensor 45 over, you should be able to connect the piece of soft line in between. Probably no. No, you need like more than a 90 on that side.
Oh, maybe then.
Possibly.
Is it? Where is it? Damn, good question. 90, 45, 90?
Oh, up there on the cowl behind the strut.
Oh yeah, easy. Just slip it on.
Yeah, it might be too much of a bend. Instead of a 180, we need like a 110.
I make it. Put it up a bit.
It's probably increments of 45, so it'd be, what, 120? Like 90 plus 45.
135.
135. They do. They make it 135.
Not surprised. I make them all a lot of hard line shapes actually.
I mean, can you just like unbend the 180 slightly?
Maybe, but you're just cracking it. I don't know that.
Aluminum.
I don't know what aluminum had, how hard it is, how brittle it is. It's not, it doesn't seem that soft. And the paint hasn't been like crap to me.
Yeah. Is it paint or is it anodization? Anyways, it's $20 for two.
It's not bad.
Right, I'm assuming two. Because there's two in the picture. But it might be one. What is the description? I hate when they don't steal.
Stainless steel.
So I'm gonna assume it's one. There's no what's in the box, text anywhere in there.
Steven, we're being goobers.
Are we?
Yes.
Cool. That sounds about normal.
Yes. You'll catch up if I give you my thought process. Show the same as I did. I was thinking I could test this one too. And then I was like, I could cut some of the line off and see how much we get it to bend with a short radius. And I don't want to cut too much because I have to run it all the way back. I was like, oh wait, I still have to run the return line all the way to the back.
You just run the return line through the sensor.
Exactly.
Then you could just do a 90 down from here.
Yep. I knew you'd think exactly what I thought as soon as I thought I had return line. Oh, that was always the plan anyway. I mean, a lot of people say you shouldn't run the, because this could be a restriction. It's better to have it on the return side anyway. So
It's internally bigger than the hose you're using. There's no way it's a restriction.
for us, it's not. There's some crazy guys that run two of them to get enough flow for 5,000 horsepower or whatever.
Well, we're not lifting wheels on a dyno, so
No, we are not.
it'd be extremely strange if we did.
90. Got one left. For now.
Perfect. Yeah, because this little valley right here is where the hoses come through.
And this we can reach around to because when I bought that fancy thing from James, that's in here, it's two-fold fancy because A, it's got the adjustable Bosch regulator now, so I picked my thing, but guess what the bottom of this is?
I'm guessing,
N6, baby. Yeah.
Even though it's a plastic housing,
No, it's not.
that's not plastic.
No, it's fully machined aluminum.
That feels and looks like plastic.
Uh-uh.
You're talking about the housing for the fuel pressure regulator?
Yeah.
No, I straight up thought that was plastic.
Oh, really? No, yeah, it's machined aluminum.
Looks like just some shiny ABS.
No. Machined aluminum, my man. Oh, and this 45 is like the tits right here.
Oh, do you get it right below the manifold?
Heck, actually, it might even be that. It might just run straights. That is really hard to screw on. Not gonna lie, I would not recommend removing it from this spot. I'd remove it
From
in
the
a different
sensor?
spot. Oh, dude, then it comes right here.
Well, if you're
We
doing
go a
that,
nice gentle curve around the oil filter.
if you're doing that, then you don't need this weird S 180 right here in the front of the fuel filter. You just do a 90 on the back and then a 90 right here to get the aim towards the motor. Oh wait, we're doing this because of the clutch cable, possibly.
Right. This still
yeah.
does hit the motor, though.
Well, since this is hanging off the side, so put this cylinder straight down. That way it goes under and around the cable instead.
I'm gonna keep
Okay.
this,
Yeah, it's as straight down as you can go.
and then
Or you,
it's like on the fuel rail. It's up here.
unless you put that as a feed again. You know,
And so this has a fuel rail still then.
yeah, then this is just be a 90. That means both your lines will pretty much be right next to each other then.
I'll run like both 90
Then once they're
up
up
to
to
here.
once you're up to here,
and
then
kinda-
you can use one of your clamps to put
Right.
together to make a nice.
okay, I like that. Let's try that. Okay, so both these have 90 there.
Yeah, which you only have no more 90s. Good thing you bought more, or about to buy more. I'll just borrow this one again.
And we're assuming there's an orientation that exists that there's a clutch cable.
I mean, we can just put the clutch cable back in.
It doesn't come like angled correctly out of the grommet though. It's like a forced angle that it learns over time.
So even your used one doesn't have said forced memory anymore.
I don't know what used one is. The new ones are so nice I didn't even bother to keep track of it. So that's in. That's 90 out.
Oh, you already swapped it over.
Yeah.
And that would pretty much come up next to this one. At least that's gentle. And let me put that straight. That way you screw it on. least it's gentle enough of a bend.
Now I kind of do wish I could go that further back hole. But we try with the 180
you
here.
could.
Let's try with the 90 instead of the 180.
Did you do it? Oh, never mind. I thought that. Well, yeah. But would that screw into your housing? Or is that thread?
No.
I'm sure that you can just get a direct 90 fitting instead of having to do AN directly off of it. Like, you know how you have the fitting and then AN? You could just do a 90-degree fitting that has an AN bund at the end. I'm sure they make it. That'd be a much tighter.
You gotta check. It'd be 10 AN male, 9 degrees to 6 AN male.
Dude, AN stuff's crazy. I guarantee they have it.
I know they get. Well, then you also like the O-ring has to seal perfectly at that clock angle. So to do all that and then also swivel. Yeah, that's the thing right there. Oh wait, that's the orb. Oh, is that still? Might be close enough.
I mean, if it's O-ring sealed anyways, doesn't matter. As long as it threads in. Just trying to find the tightest one possible.
Yeah, those are 10 orb. We can also not use either of the two existing holes.
Yeah, just make our own.
It just seemed like nice.
If you make our own, you should put it on the actual like frame rail. Then
Let's move back to make it the gauge hard to read.
you could also just put it in the end of the cage.
That's
I just deleted the gauge of mine. I set the pressure and called it good. Then again, on mine, I hid it inside the DDAB canister, so I kind of had to.
that clip that cable.
It looks like it.
Alright, let's see if we can screw that. Worst case scenario, if for some reason we couldn't pull the whole filter assembly out.
Okay, this is that back one. You're not going to have to unscrew. Yeah, the back one's just inlet. The front one's one that has the filter housing. The filter.
Right. I mean, like, just for maintenance reasons.
Yeah.
I don't want anything to be impossible to access.
But you could also just pull the two mounting screws out. Pull the whole
That's what I'm saying. Is it possible without doing that? It'd be nice. It doesn't have to, but it'd be nice.
I think it is. And it looks like it's not in the way of the brake line either. Close, but not quite.
Yeah, the brake line can totally still squeeze in there. Plus, we can bend our own a little bit. What if we made brake line pass-throughs?
Wait, what?
Brake line pass-throughs?
I don't quite understand what you're saying.
Like a bulkhead?
Oh.
Instead of the line going through a big rubber grommet, close it up and just put a double-ended
Good.
10, and instead of having that extra little bit hang out, then go to the stainless line, just make the stainless line
Go straight to it.
go to that.
And then you could delete that bracket that, always in the way of our struts. Or coilovers.
Right.
I kind of like that. You could also just move it further up then, too. So it's out of the way of the arc of the strut entirely.
Yeah, we could make it come really where we want it. Shit, we even delete the prop block from the back, put it somewhere else.
I don't know, I think you should leave the porcelain block there.
It does fit nice.
That and I think it would look good. I mean, brake lines aren't a bad thing in terms of looks, as long as they're not crusty.
That one's just a little obvious.
Yeah.
There's nothing else in the bay there to hide it. We can play with that more as we get to that step.
Could get some fancy brake lines coated and like some really like high like contrast gold paint or something. I don't know. Are you painting the engine bay the same red as the body?
I haven't decided yet. I kind of want to do like the steel it finish, steel it cans, where it's like a glittery, raw iron color, but it's like it's not quite glossy, not quite matte, almost like a satin metallic silver. I think that'd go really because it'd be dark enough to like hide some oil and dirt, but would not just reflect all the whiteness and make it look really obvious if there are any flaws.
Do they have any paint that looks like oil, like like the yellowish gold? Just paint the entire.
Yes, it'd just be like tinted dark clear coat with flecks of metallic in it to make it look
Hell
like
yeah.
used oil. Okay, so this goes to the engine now.
Mm-hmm.
Now that runs pretty tight to these, so it
yeah.
looks like it's supposed to be there. Not taking up any space here that it shouldn't be. Oh, can you find me 100-degree one of these?
Probably.
Can you find it on Amazon?
Probably not.
Might type in 100-degree.
I
It
think
was always like the thing.
oh, that's 45. Let's see if Amazon got their shit together and have it in their filters for degrees. What can you?
No.
No. They got some of their stuff together. Like the bolt section's a lot better. Let's go to shopping. I hate the shopping tab, but you got 120. 100 is kind of a weird angle.
120 also is.
Oh.
There it was.
They have it.
You going down some? Look at those from Summit. That looks like what I need. Not for $27 though.
120s. So do we look up 120 then?
Maybe on eBay.
On Amazon. $5 from Amazon.
And then put it like here. That'd be really easy. If I'm like, oh, we just need to like under it. Have them stacked. How do we do the new M6 hole in here?
What do you mean? Like, retap that hole? Or
I need a new one right here.
that's why I was asking about the rib nut thing, because unless we cut a hole on the side and just weld it up there and then refill the hole. 'Cause we're going to have to refill a bunch of holes anyways.
Yeah, just annoying because this is 2 layers.
Exactly. Well, how much is a 120 worth to you?
10,
Okay.
12.
Never mind. Oh wait, now it's 90. They're like $20 a piece on Amazon.
Could always make a bracket
They are getting good at those.
that just takes those 2 current holes and puts a new one in the middle.
I think I'd feel better about a bracket because then it would have more support. Even though that hanging over is not going to matter. I mean, there's no load on it.
Oh, you want a bracket that should come out even. Good.
So 120s don't really exist on Amazon. Except, like, they have a couple, but they're like super expensive. And they don't really, like, they have like weird push lock ones.
I was gonna do that Parker push lock instead of AN because it looks so much better. So then I saw, like, I actually held AN6 in my hand, like, oh, AN6 is fine. I'm just so used to using 10 for everything. It looks terrible. This looks fine.
Amazon's just not the place to buy AN fittings, I guess.
But for basic ones, it is. The Evo Energy ships in a day or 2. It looks great. Mr. Fiesta's just followed the channel.
Oh yeah.
That could be criminal.
Oh, I didn't even realize. I was just happy that you got a follower.
Yeah, 2 people just followed the channel. Welcome to the channel, guys. Appreciate y'all being here.
It's only $5 on eBay.
For 120?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Wait, what's shipping? free shipping.
Wow. Shit, get 3.
Oh wait, is that used? No, it says new. It looks a little dingy though.
Oh, this is black.
Is that raw steel? I think it's black anodized. Like I think it's steel or the black oxide because it looks dull. No, that's anodized. It's just it
This
looks
odd.
it looks used, like very used.
How many have available?
More than 10 available. I bet it's the
Yeah,
old
it's in the
stock.
description.
It has to be like old shit. Oh, what's this weird ass? Is that all they have?
Items written from seller. Can you click that arrow, or is it the same thing?
No, the eBay app does this stupid crap sometimes. Sometimes it just pops up like a little bar on the bottom and doesn't say anything. It seems to only happen when you go from Google like that to it. Maybe this is all that they have.
Well, for that price, go ahead and order 2. Won't be here for a while, but we can make do with.
What do you mean sign in? I should be signed in. I think I know I don't know my eBay password. But you know when the last time I signed in, did I get out of camera shot? I don't want my eBay doxed. All the different sites. Because I've went to so many different.
I'm so smart. Okay, I was just thinking we should buy some of those M6 or on the grinder make some M6 punch studs, so you can throw them into the holes and you smack your plate on there and it gives you the imprints. Yeah. It's like to get these hole distances, instead of measuring it, you just use those threaded studs that have pointy tips. You smack the plate onto your pointy tips. Now you've got your punch imprints. I have some. They were part of like a dress-up kit for some valve cover thing I had. They're awful. And they're not very strong, but they'd be plenty enough punching cardboard.
Oh yeah. No, I'll set up a passkey later. I'll ship them to your place, obviously.
Yeah.
But shipping at FedEx ground, like how the hell did they make money happen?
I bet if there's actually old stock that some old people I found in their garage, they might not know that they have to charge shipping.
Because when you take off eBay's like 15%, and then on top, like shipping alone costs more than what they're charging for it. Yeah, it was $10.60 for 2 with tax.
Beautiful.
Like you ship a lot of stuff, even like in a small envelope, that's still at least like $6.
Yep.
Unless you got them for free, you know, making $1 off each one tops. Well, only making money if he sells more than one. That's perfect. I guess I can close all my Super E transmission tabs now.
This also is very much in line with my ethos of don't cut up the seeds you don't have to. additional brackets safer than
Permanent modification.
cutting and welding and drilling.
That's what I was gonna look
What, permanent modifications?
No.
You get tattooed?
at. Oh, I need some permanent modifications. You know, that's stupid. That only works on thick metal.
Hello.
Sounds a little spicy out there. So we're not looking for rim nuts. We're looking for pin nuts. PEN. I don't know
What
what.
does that stand for?
Oh, I know. That's what. They're sold on Amazon. That's what Reddit told me. Always listen to Reddit. I don't know how the hell you install them. I guess you have to have access to the back.
Self-clinching. Oh, yeah. So if you get access to the back, you just drill the hole, you suck it in, I'm guessing the top deforms a bit. Google self-clinching nut.
That still doesn't help us for like spots where you can't get to the back, which is a lot of rib nut activities.
Right.
I guess if you can't get to the back, the most guys and stuff won't work. You just have to slam it with a punch that's shaped the right shape and hope it bends in. So I guess there really is no good solution. But I wonder if we can use these with a standard rib nut gun. Or you just slam them down with a nut or a bolt. I don't understand how these work.
I do it.
Oh, this guy's definitely the right person to watch. Look at that 3D intro he got going. Dude, quit replaying the intro. What the hell did I do? I made it in a loop and just kept replaying the intro.
That's our bracket.
I have no clue why it's dark.
I think you're still seeking.
I just dirty screen or something. But for one, his video is like 2 seconds long and it doesn't actually tell you what to do.
Yep.
That sounds like an engineer.
Uh.
So why don't you let me exit the video? There we go.
We make the bracket tonight.
Do you want to hear the compressor tonight?
Alright, we'll call here. We'll go watch somebody else make brackets for entertainment and eat pizza. And get some rest so I can do this again tomorrow. How's that sound?
I thought about eating some chicken too because I was getting hungry too. We got a bunch of those left.
Whatever floats your hungry boat, brother.
How much pizza is even left? Was the pizza put away in a timely manner where it's still fresh?
Somebody ate some. Alex ate it cold yesterday.
I don't mean it's fresh.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He didn't die or spit it out. So
Well, that would be alright. He's gone now.
He's gone forever.
I
don't know, brother. Don't eat pizza. I will. Or about it.
Now I'll probably. Oh no. This shows you just press them in place. So does it have to be a precise thickness of metal? Is it only for sheet metal? I'm so confused. Oh no, I think it has to be the right size hole, and then that just keeps it in place long enough to get a screw in.
Yeah.
But you can easily knock it back out.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't like that.
I wonder what they're using here.
A weld nut.
Yeah, but what kind? It's obviously got like a bit of a shoulder to it.
I'll probably like an actual just shoulder nut because that seems to be what they use in everything else. I mean, everything else for the most part, besides like the big stuff,
Right.
is just nuts and bolts.
That's what I thought at first too, but now looking at it, I do wonder if they're using a fancier version of weld nut. Or if they're friction type weld. Alright, it's raining now, and I forgot to put my ears on.
I forgot to get the translation aside. Oh, howdy, folks.
I'm gonna switch to the camera. Have everybody goodbye. So, since it's a chat delay, if you want to say goodbye now. I'll fix the camera.
Yeah, you're still like a solid minute behind.
That might be live anyway.
Fuck, I think my window's down. I'll get it back.
There it is. Alright guys, I think we're calling it for today. I feel we're good about this progress. We have a lot of questions still that we need answers for that we'll work on as we get stuff more and more mounted, but I'm feeling pretty good about this A-line routing, where we have a fuel filter and our sensor bracket. Pretty proud of our bracketry skills once again. We're getting pretty good at doing that. Basically all the seam sealers out, maybe a couple small pockets with the knife later, but that looks really good. All the seam sealer being gone. And now that we're looking at what holes we need to keep and not keep, we can start marking off stuff. So like the ones right now for this bracket, obviously now we want to keep those. The two in front of it, we might delete entirely. We'll see. But it's just a good way to start laying stuff out and get an idea of what we're doing. So that's it. I'm going to go help him do that transmission. I'll let you guys have a chance to say goodbye in the chat if you want to. And then I'll come back and read any messages that are left and tell you all what to do. So, get back.
Yeah.
Cover plate, that's all I really need. Everything else is pretty bone.
It's fine. You should use the one thing. Yeah, you got the all shut down.
Nope, I let them hold the by to give you a chance to put the last chat. That's right.
I did boot my window down.
Well, that's got it. Alright, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you again tomorrow. Same idea, we'll probably start at around 11. We'll probably go all the way to like 5 or 6, do another pause, and start it again at like 6 or 7. That way, A, I don't have like 14-hour long streams, and B, makes it easy for you guys to find, because a lot of you like to join the evening after like work or whatnot. Hopefully most of you aren't working on Sunday, but it is what it is. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Join us again tomorrow. We might even end up busting out the 3D scanner tomorrow.
I would
We'll
want
see.
to.
There's a lot of cool stuff that we have on our to-do list. Now that we're making some progress, I'm feeling a lot better about it. I'm feeling physically better, not so ill like I came out here earlier, but I'm feeling better about the progress.
We should really test your new scanner with an empty engine bay. My
Yeah,
scan's
exactly.
not that good. My scan's okay, but it's not great.
I've got plenty of A-sub too if we hadn't eaten it, but with the laser, it's a big area. It's something I'm worried about is how much does this need to be far mode. We'll find out.